Mountain Dew. They'll figure out which dews are overrated and rave about the flavors that they love. With a ranking scale that's way too complicated. It's Mountain Dew they're connoisseurs of. They'll compare different flavors of Mountain Dew. Make OGs and newbies go toe to toe. They'll tell stories about their crew and share the scores with you. They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Dew.
All right,
we're back.
We're back. I'm Phil.
And I'm Bob.
And we are
the Mountain Duo. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome. Today we are reviewing Mountain Dew VooDew.
That's right.
5, which is the 2023 mystery flavor.
Mystery. Supposed to be with some kind of candy company, like
right.
a major company candy collaboration here.
Yeah.
I don't know. No. We're going to see. I have also, because my son said that it tasted like Airheads, picked up some Airheads, and I found some of these too, Sweet Tarts, but he said it tastes like this one, so I brought it, but I think it kind of tastes a little bit cherry, but we'll see.
That's interesting. I have seen lots of speculation based on some tweets and things by Mountain Dew that it could be Airhead. So I'm glad that you brought those along so that we can compare them and see if that's right. Because I don't think it's officially been announced yet, but I think it's been hinted at quite a bit. So we'll try not to let that skew our tasting, but we kind of know that going in. So all right, let's get to it. Packaging and design. Rate the appearance of the logo, label, and the label design. Do the packaging and colors complement the name and drink color, flavor? Is the mascot awesome, or does it?
Is that upside down for y'all?
Flavor? Nope, that's right. That's good.
Okay.
It's interesting because the VooDew, all of each year, there's some similarities. I think the moon there is a similarity. The Grim Reaper guy, but there's also some differences. Right?
Can you see the 5 in the spider web?
Oh yeah, I did not notice
that.
Before.
A little tricky one. It's also in the candle, so let you know that this is the 5th year of the mystery flavor for Halloween.
Some differences I noticed. The little jester guy there over the shoulder. Mm-hmm. A big difference. The little mummy man wearing sunglasses. He hasn't appeared on any of them before. I like that guy with his sunglasses and his mohawk. He's got that MD chain. Hey, if any of y'all viewers out there want to get us something for Christmas, I would love a MD chain like this little. That would be awesome.
Some MD chain and a matching Coach Mohawk. Prime sunglasses to go with it. Oh yeah, Mohawk. Oh man.
I like the packaging and design of all the VooDews. I like the colors that they choose.
It definitely stands out in the aisle when you're walking there. You can see it from a distance. Like, oh, what's that one?
It does. And they've got the pink, the green, the blue. It's quite a bit of black on here. Like it's a pretty cool color scheme. It's a nice design. I really like the mummy. 2 things about the mummy. Will you hold up your box so I can see what it looks like on the box? Mm-hmm. So one thing that I really liked about the mummy, you can see it a little bit on the box. It's more obvious on the can. Was that the tree behind him has a little bit of toilet paper hanging in it, like someone TP'd the tree.
Wait, what?
I think, yeah, look at this. So the tree behind him has that little strip of toilet paper hanging down.
That's his paper. That's not toilet paper. That's
Right.
his wrap.
Yeah.
It got
Mummy
caught up
wrap.
in the tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I called it toilet paper, but yes, mummy wrap, whatever. Yeah. It looks like
I
someone
like
TP'd the tree. I think
it
it looks
does.
cool. I also have a question.
Yeah.
Is he flipping off the Grim Reaper? Does it not look like he's flipping somebody off?
Oh my. What is that?
It's hard to tell because there's lots of different segments of his fingers because of the wrapper there, but it kind
One
of looks
looks up
like
and goes along the moon, the curvature of the moon.
Yeah, it looks like he's flipping off the moon. Yeah, I just noticed that. I don't know if that's what it actually is. Maybe he's just holding up a finger. Maybe he only has one finger. Maybe he's holding up his hand and all the other fingers are missing. I don't know.
There's some toilet paper in the tree above
Oh yeah,
the Grim too.
yep, I see that. Huh. All right.
Old toilet paper
Packaging
trick.
and design. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
I'll just remind everybody. Hit subscribe. Make sure you're seeing all these videos. Also, our rating system is a little bit complicated. We rate 6 different categories from 1 to 6. So there's a total points possible is 36. It does have some flaws. It probably should be weighted for certain things. Taste and smell has the same importance as the name or the do-ness. So there's some faults to it, but we're sticking with it. We like it.
And we have asked in previous videos that, like, hey, if there's a better way to rank this or a different category we need, comment. And we have not had anyone. So they must like our categories.
They must. All right. So first category is packaging and design. So we're rating 1 out of 6 or 1 to 6 with 1 being the lowest, 6 being the highest. What do you give it?
I gave it a 5. We already said you were going to go first, then you threw it back. I went with a 5.
I also gave it a 5.
All right. Why did you knock it down? Because it's got a lot of stuff that's really neat.
It is really neat. I think I don't know. I think maybe I just knocked it down just because of that it's not super fresh and new, but I also kind of like that it's not super fresh and new. I don't know. Why did you knock it down?
I gave it it would have been a 6, but I just went with a 5 because I was like, I need some some better hints on that box that I can kind of figure out what the flavor is or what the candy deal is. And maybe they're on there and I just don't see them. So could be a flawed rating for me, but I gave it a 5.
Okay. All right. Well, next is appearance of the drink, which means it's time to open these puppies up. Got some in my eye.
That was a solid crack right there.
It was.
That was a good one. Whoo wee.
And I got my fancy Mountain Dew cup here.
Yes.
Get my hand out of the way so we can see what that looks like. Saved a little bit in the can just so I can get a drink out of the can later, but that looks very similar to all the other VooDews.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think they're all that same color. That white kind of a little bit cloudy, but not too cloudy. And it's a mystery. It doesn't give you any hints what it's going to taste like based on the color of that.
Unless it tastes like whiteout.
Unless it tastes like whiteout. I guess you're right. Oh, I can smell it already. All right. I gave it a 6 on the appearance because I like that they have a consistent mystery flavor appearance. I like that it looks just like the others. I like that. I think it would be weird if they were like, the mystery flavor is going to be brown this year or orange or something. And then
but you can change colors and different flavors. So
Right.
you could make it orange and it tastes nothing orange, and it
Tastes like
goes
blue raspberry, and then
yes,
yep.
which would
That's
really be crazy.
well, and that's why I like that it's just nice and
Yeah, that's a good point.
plain. It's white. It doesn't have any hints to what the flavor is going to be, and it doesn't influence what you think the flavor is going to be either. So I like it.
No. I gave it a 5. I really don't know why I knocked it down. Just I do like that it is consistent year after year. I do like that it doesn't lead you one direction or another. You're waiting to see. It does kind of line up with White Mystery Airhead.
Right. Yeah.
So we will see. But yeah, I went with a 5 for no apparent reason.
Okay. All right.
Taste and smell. My
Taste and
favorite
smell.
part of the whole review.
I like the smell. I am a fan of cherry, and you mentioned cherry earlier, and I think it smells cherry.
Me too. It's straight cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's a good smell. I'm not going to rate the taste just quite yet because we kind of flipped the script on this one. Usually we record these like midnight after everyone's gone to bed. Well, today I have the day off of work. And so we're recording in the morning this time. So
Smells like
this
Play-Doh.
is the first thing to go in my mouth since I brushed my teeth like 20 minutes ago. So I might take a couple drinks to until I start getting the actual flavor of it.
It's like
How'd that airhead?
It's like plastic. I don't know. Maybe it's been in this wrapper too long. It's like a fruity smell.
Yeah. Am I freezing up on you?
A little bit.
Yeah, I got the little notification that Wi-Fi is not good right here. I need to fix that. I'll get that fixed.
Hmm.
Is it more like the mystery flavor or more like the cherry?
Yeah, that's it.
Mystery?
I think so. Yeah. But let me try a little bit of this. But it's more. This is more fruity, and then that tasted way more fruity after I ate this. So maybe it merged.
What's interesting is when I picked this up the other day, I let my daughter have a taste, and she was trying to guess what the flavor was. She couldn't figure it out, and then I asked her, like, I told her a lot of people think that it's Airheads, and she was like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's the white Airhead," and I was like, "Is the white one cherry?" She's like,
Fruity.
No, it's mystery." And I was like, "I thought the white one was cherry." For some reason, I was under the impression that the white Airhead was cherry. Maybe it has a little bit of cherry flavor to it or something. But she's like, "No, the red one is cherry." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" I looked it up when I got home, and she was right. But I always thought the white one was cherry. So to me, this one tastes cherry. This tastes cherry. And I feel like the white Airhead tastes cherry, but I don't know. I could be.
After eating and drinking, following, I'm more confused on what it is. But I will tell you this, folks. This tastes way better while eating either the white or the red Airhead. It tastes like it's getting bumped up on the taste for me because I wasn't really sold on it. But now having it with that, I'm like, you just got to carry around you some Airheads and eat it with it.
So when Mountain Dew decides to collab with a major candy company like Airheads, maybe that means you have to collab with Airheads as well.
Yeah.
I might try to go find some this weekend. find some Airhead. I'm going to road trip this weekend, so I'm going to just try to stop in and find some Airhead somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. So before having the candy, it was a cherry, and it reminded me of this. I don't know. I remember it as a kid. The smell and taste was very familiar, right? Before having this candy, man, it's amazing. I'm all in on this thing. But it kind of reminded me. I remember I had that for Valentine's Day. Someone gave me like this heart. And
Okay.
I don't know what brand it was or what deal, but it was like it would crack. It was like hard, right?
Okay.
And you'd bite it or put a chunk of it in your mouth, and it would like crumble into like a powder, and then like morph into bubble gum.
Oh.
And I don't know how that worked. Weird.
No, that was like the bubble gum that used to come in like baseball card packs. Like you would put it in your mouth and it would just turn into powder, and then you just kept moving it around and it would form back into gum.
Right. So it was like a Smartie
consistency
maybe, and but that's what I was like. All right, this is what it is. I don't know what candy that was, but that was it. But now, man.
Well, this is part of the taste and smell here. I'll bring this up. The other night when I first got this, I stuck some in the fridge. Later that night, I called up Bob, and I was like, "Hey, can't wait any longer. I'm going to try some of this." So he was on the phone with me. I took my first drink, and I had an observation that was similar to what you had on your first drink. I took a drink. You said, "What do you think?" My first thought was, it tastes a lot like the Cherry Lime Lift Mountain Dew Energy. And you said the same thing. You're like, I thought maybe it was just because we had that recently. We reviewed it just a few weeks ago, and maybe it was just fresh in your mind. But then as soon as I said it, you're like, yeah, that kind of confirms it. So,
yeah.
So I think it does taste a lot like the Cherry Lime Lift, which, I mean, could be right in line with the cherry there. Could be in line with the mystery flavor. Maybe the mystery flavor of Airheads is a couple of flavors mixed together. You know, it could be the cherry and lemon lime or something that are mixed together.
Right there. Oh yeah.
Just don't let your head turn into a balloon and float off the screen.
Ooh.
My second observation on this the other night was it goes down quick. Like I opened that first one, and a couple drinks later, I was like, I got to go get another one because I'm not done figuring out what this tastes like, and it's already gone. So, and it is going down pretty quickly again today.
Yeah, I had knocked down in my mind. It wasn't very good. I didn't think it was a deal. I was kind of mad that we were doing it in the morning. I was like, this is going to be a terrible morning dew. I was like, oh man, this is setting up for a bad review. But, my goodness, is this like with candy? It's amazing. It is like night and day. It's definitely not the initial cherry flavor.
Okay.
I guess you guys can't really see the wrapper. Sorry. Definitely not that. It's more of this flavor, but when you're eating it with that cherry and you drink it, kind of all morphs into one.
Interesting.
Man.
So it really enhances. I wonder if Airheads enhance the flavor of all Mountain Dews or just this one.
I don't know. Well, next time we're at the ballpark, I'm going to go get me a bunch of them.
Yeah, and then we can do a do or do not video where we see if Airheads are Mountain Dew flavor enhancers.
Boom. I like it.
Yeah. I'm ready to give my score on taste and smell.
Yeah, man. Another thing that kind of went along with what you said is it goes down easy.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I don't like it, but I've only got 5 left in the refrigerator.
I have a 12-pack.
Yeah. Now Cooper had one, right? We split one
Okay.
that one day, so that was one of them. But yeah, I went to go empty the box out so we could hold it up for our video, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shoot, there's not many in here. What in the
Well,
world?
I have said before that I like cherry.
Yeah.
So that brings it up in my eyes, in my mouth. I don't know how to say that. the way it's favorable when I'm judging the taste. So, I actually, this is one of my favorite VooDews.
It's way different after eating that candy,
Is it?
and it's amazing. Yes.
I can't wait to try it with some then.
I should have brushed my teeth more. Hold on, I'll be right back. Nah, just kidding.
So, I don't remember. I can remember kind of what the last year's VooDew, the VooDew 4, tasted like. It was pretty
It's
sour.
like Sour Patch Kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like this one better than that. For taste and smell, I'm giving this a 5.
Yeah, I think you can drink this one a lot more now after having it with the candy, except for you got to find airheads. And I had a heck of a time trying to find some airheads, going to all kinds of gas stations and Walmarts and Targets. And luckily, the baseball field was selling them for 25 cents a piece. So,
Nice. Well,
yeah.
I mentioned past airheads. I mentioned past VooDew drinks. Coming up soon, not today, but
Yeah.
soon, I'm going to be taking Mountain Dew VooDew 5, and I'm going to
Yeah.
be drinking it right alongside some past VooDews and comparing them, seeing which ones maybe I'll rank them. I've got the 2022 VooDew right here. And I've got the 2021 VooDew, which is VooDew 3. And then I also have the 2020 VooDew, which is VooDew 2. I do not have
The
VooDew
candy
1.
corn.
Maybe I should try to find it. I don't know. Maybe I should eBay it or something.
That's
Try
a
to get
good.
some here.
That's a good collection right there.
It is. And what's nice about that collection there is I've got 11 more of each of those. So maybe next time you're here,
Wait,
we
what?
can do a little.
You have 12 packs of all those?
I have 12 packs of all of those that I just opened this morning to pull those out. So for the
Hurry
So
up,
next
Phil's
time you're-
house. I'll bring the airheads. You bring the dude. Let's go.
let's go. That's awesome.
Mm.
All right. Let's move on to the mouthfeel now that you have a mouthful of airheads.
I didn't rate the taste and smell. Did I?
Mm.
I gave it a 5. It was bouncing between 3 and 4 after having the airheads this morning. I bumped it up between 4 and 5. I went with 5. Boom. I'm straight 5s.
Okay.
Mouthfeel.
I don't have a whole lot to say about the mouthfeel. It does have a little bit of a film.
I
But
can't
it's more
tell
of
them
a
been eating
flavor.
candy. Yeah.
More of a flavor film than like a cottonmouthy coating film. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going 5 on the mouthfeel.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to change. I've already done 3 5s. We're going with
Okay.
another 5.
Okay.
It's good. There's no, like last year, you like initially were like, oh, what the heck is this?
Right.
It's a subtle
Yeah.
cherry
You don't have
flavor.
that sour.
Right. Mm-hmm. What if it's a different candy altogether? What if I
Just
had?
fooling
What if?
everybody.
Yeah. What if we just ate Smarties
Right.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find
Like,
out. I got some sweet tarts right here.
and at the end of the month, Mountain Dew tweets or posts or whatever and says, "Surprise! It's bottle caps," or something like that.
I was hoping they were going to do it with like Swedish fish. That's one of my favorite candies.
I was going to say gummy bears, which are, I mean, they're kind of similar a little bit.
Yeah, but the Swedish fish have a different texture. They're a little bit more firm, and I like that.
Yeah.
All right, 3 of these bad boys.
Man, the other day I was craving some gummy bears. Did I tell you
2
this?
of them.
Okay. While you're eating those, I'll tell this gummy bear story. So I was craving some gummy bears. I went to the gas station and I just grabbed a little package of gummy bears. And I got up to the register and the guy was like, it rang up and I forget how much it was, but it was like $7 or something. And I was like, for gummy bears? And he's like, yeah, it was like $6.86 or something. And I was like, all right, sorry, I guess I can't afford gummy bears anymore. So I just went and put them back on the shelf and walked out of the gas station. And then I was at Sam's Club and they had gummy bears, a big giant like 2-pound bag of it. And it was like $13 for the giant bag, but it was a different brand. It was a brand I had never had before. But I was like, I'll get it. I'll bring it to work, share it with my coworkers. Like, it'll be fine. So I got them and they were like super gummy, super soft, like way softer than the Haribo gold bears or whatever they have. So I was like, these things are just not, it tasted like a fruit snack or something. They were not very good. But then I stuck them in the refrigerator at my work. And when those things got cold, they had like a lot firmer feel to them. And it made them so much better. It was crazy how much better they got just being firm. Except for the grapefruit one, did not taste good at all.
Grapefruit or pineapple?
The pineapple was good. They had a little pink one that was grapefruit flavored in this brand. I don't even remember what brand it was. But it tasted like pine trees.
I like that.
You put it in your mouth, you'd be like, oh, Christmas tree. This one's Christmas tree flavored.
There's a lot of different foods that get tasted like Christmas trees we've had together over the years. Like, oh, this is Christmas tree flavor.
I had to look at the bag to see, like, what flavor is this supposed to be? And then I saw it and it was a grapefruit. And I was like,
oh,
okay,
man.
like, it's got a little bit of a sharpness to it. I can see that. How many of those Airheads do you have?
I've
Just
got
the 2?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Sorry to be eating in front of everyone.
You gave it 5 on mouthfeel as well. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, now we move on to the Dewnis, which my glass is empty, so I'm gonna open another one so I can get the Dewnis. And I wanted to drink a little bit out of the can anyway, just to see if it changes.
That's the wrong year.
That's 5. He did make me panic for just a second there.
Oh, dang it.
Dewnis. Well, I alluded to how easy it goes down. I think that has to do with that smoothness, which is very, very much part of the Dewnis, is the smoothness of it.
Yeah.
I think the smoothness kind of bumps it up a bit, but I don't really taste a lot of Mountain Dew in there. I think I'm gonna debating between a 3 and a 4 here.
You know what I'm going with?
Are you going 5?
3.
3. Okay.
I rated it a 3. Yeah. There's not much to do with, but that cherry, I think the cherry is a flavor that kind of hides Dew. But it is smooth, like you said. So I was like, yeah, it's up there, but I don't have like, if you just poured that in a glass and gave it to me, and I don't know that I would say, oh yeah, this is Mountain Dew.
Right.
If I've never had it, right? And I didn't know, but yeah, so I
All
won
right.
3.
Okay. I don't want to copy, but I also gave it a 3. Took another drink. I like the smoothness of it. Keeps it from being way down there, but 3.
Right.
Now the name. Mountain Dew, VooDew 5. I love how it's VooDew and they spell it DEW.
That's the
I
same
mean,
thing I said. If it's got dew in it, like, and they played on the words like that, man, it gets some bonus points, right?
right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you see VooDew, you don't necessarily think, oh, that's Mountain Dew, that flavor, the Mountain Dew Halloween drink or whatever. But if you see
Right.
VooDew when it's spelled DEW, you know right away, oh yeah, that's the Mountain Dew drink. Like I know what that is. And people who don't follow Mountain Dew, people who aren't Mountain Dew connoisseurs, I think can still make that connection. They see the DEW and they're like, oh, is that like a Mountain Dew thing? Yep, it is. So I like the
Yep.
name. I'm going 5 on the name.
Same here. 5. I went all the way 5s, except for Dewness with a 3.
Except for
So
Dunis.
should be easy for me to add up. That'll be 28 total points out of 36 for my ranking. 5 5s and a 3. That's 25 and 8. 28.
And I got a 29.
Ooh, almost got into that 30 realm
Yeah.
with a specialty. Like
I had
a very limited. This will they ever re-release these? I guess they've put together some variety packs. So maybe this spring they might say, or maybe it's this fall, winter, I don't know. Right. Say, hey, we're selling a 6-pack of our VooDews or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, this is the 5th year. Like it might be kind of cool. Like, hey, here's a 5-pack, or maybe they do it 6. Maybe next year when they get to 6 of them, they say, hey, buy a 12-pack. We got 2 of each flavor in there from the last 6 years. That'd be kind of cool to have a little.
Just do a 5-pack of the 16-ounce cans. Boom.
Yeah. There you go.
Heck yeah, let's do that. Mountain Dew, come on. They probably already do it. We just haven't seen it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah.
All right. Well, let us know what you think about Mountain Dew VooDew 5. Let us know if it's better with Airheads.
Way better.
Put in the comments.
I would have been close to 20 on this deal had I not had the Airheads, I think.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we have talked about which sometimes we bring up kind of like which foods go best with this Mountain Dew or whatever. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Airhead candies go best with Mountain Dew VooDew 5.
Yeah, I don't know that it was. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try around. I'm gonna keep trying because I don't know that it was perfectly the exact flavor of either of those.
Okay.
I definitely is not the initial. You know, I said the cherry one kind of smelled plastic. It also has an initial like plastic Play-Doh-y taste almost, and then then the flavor kind of starts getting stronger.
Okay.
So it was more like the initial of the white mystery, but I don't know that it was like perfectly matched with that. And it's probably hard to perfectly match things anyway. I mean, so close enough, but I am going to keep trying. I've got 5 more cans to go that I will keep trying some different cherries. You know, I'd like to try some of those little cherry sours.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll just wait till I'll just keep these in the fridge.
Are you talking about the little round,
the red,
like
little red, yeah, like red gumballs, but they're
I was gonna say almost look like something you'd find in your tackle box.
Like there you go,
some kind of fish bait, but they're a little bigger or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep some till after Halloween when we go trick or treating. I'm gonna go through anything that's got like a cherry flavored in my kids' candy. I'm gonna pull it to the side and have me a little Mountain Dew moment.
I had some of those little cherry drops the other day. The first bite that I took, I I I tasted it and I was like, oh man, that tastes just like tastes just like the smell of those little pink discs in the urinals. I was like, it tastes just how those things smell. And then after I ate a couple more, I was like, okay, that's different. But for some reason, that was what popped in my head when I ate one of those little cherry drop things.
I'm glad you said that they taste how those things smell and
Right,
not how
right.
they
I had to make sure
taste.
I worded that correctly because I have not tasted a urinal cake. I don't plan to.
Hey, well, they do kind of smell good though.
Some of them smell really
Some of
good.
them, yeah. We had a one time a guy
Oh.
come that was selling them, and he had different flavors, and he was like, "Here, try smell this one." I was like, "Oh, that does smell good." He's like, "Yeah, you can use this one as like you just slide it up underneath your desk or something in your office, and it'll just like make your office smell like it. You don't have to put them in the urinals." I was like, "Oh,
Man, I should go
not a bad
hit up the
idea."
supply closet at my work and see if I can find some of those and just go stick them in my office. Speaking of those smells, I don't know if all chicken fillets are like this, but the one by my house, when I walk through the door, there's like the two sets of doors, right?
Hmm.
Keep the cold air or the hot air out or whatever.
Yeah.
When you get in that little room between the doors, there's nothing in there but an air freshener on the wall. And so at the Chick-fil-A by my house, that air freshener had some kind of really good vanilla cookie. I don't know. Every time I walked through there, I would smell it and I'd be like, I don't know what flavor that is, but it smells amazing. I want to eat that.
Yeah.
And then I'd get into the restaurant and I'd be like, oh, that smells like Chick-fil-A now. Like that's, chicken and all that and fries and that kind of stuff. But the other day I went to Chick-fil-A and they have a new seasonal milkshake for fall. I think it's called the Caramel Crunch milkshake, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe it's called like Autumn Caramel Crunch or I don't know, something like that.
Hmm.
It tastes just like that air freshener. It's so good. Um, it's really good. I like it a lot. It's a very strong flavor. I almost couldn't finish it because it was like so rich. I was like, man, I might have to like split these with, with my kids or something. I don't know because it was almost too much to finish because it was really sweet, but it tasted just like that smell, and I was like, okay, they must
I,
be your
I
people.
was I was going to tell you a story about some ice cream that I tried this week, but I can't remember the name of the store, so no sense in telling the story. Some kind of
Okay.
weird grocery store. It's a little small one right by TCU. It's not Tom Thumb. Trader Joe's.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You ever heard of a Trader Joe's?
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
you
some
have.
here.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
They were giving out free samples. You need to go. They were giving out free samples of like this caramel ice cream. I don't know, like a fall flavored ice cream that they're only going to run for a limited time, and it was like salted caramel or I don't know. I can't remember, but it was amazing. I didn't buy any because I was working,
I
and it's like 35 minutes from my house, and the deal's only like that big, so it'd been just straight milk by the time I got home.
um I don't know who came up with the idea of making ice creams salted, but it is amazing. I don't know if it's always been amazing or if I'm just getting old now and I'm like, oh yeah, salted caramel ice cream. That's what I want. But when I go places, if they have anything salted, that's what I'm getting.
Right, no
And
doubt.
the remember the barbecue place we went to that has the Pepsi
Yeah, the ice cream store next
spire,
to it.
the ice cream
Hmm.
store next to it. Yeah, they have
Or in it, actually. There's
it
just
is
like
in it.
a
Yes,
fake wall there.
I think they have a salted Oreo ice cream, and it is
Mm.
fantastic. I love it. It's dangerous for me. I got to be careful when I go there because I will fill up on barbecue and then I'll fill up
Then you're
even
like, I got to
more
get
on
this
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh man, somebody roll me out of here. All right, well,
Mm.
29 and 28, those are solid scores, and
I
it's
don't
a
know.
pretty solid
I'm not.
drink.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm gonna keep testing. If I find another candy, I will make a little short or a video, and we'll put it on here. And it tastes like it. I don't know that I'm 100% sold on the Airheads, but it is a much better drink today than it has been.
Good.
So, yeah,
Now that you only have 5 left, you might have to go buy another one.
right. I was at Kroger to get my buy 2 get 2 free, and they only had sugar free.
Oh,
Which we have never done a sugar free other than the energy drinks.
right. We haven't
Do
done
we need to?
zeros.
Do we need to start doing some of those for our healthy subscribers that like to?
The problem with the zeros is I I don't see a lot of zeros in bottles, and I don't want to buy a 12 pack of the zeros
Right.
just to taste one and not drink the rest of them. I don't know. I have had some times where I'm trying to eat healthy or something, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll get some zeros and see if they can work, and they don't quite do it for me. So
I had
maybe we'll
Mountain Dew
try.
Zero when it came out, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna try this. Maybe it's better."
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
it
what I
might
thought
be.
too. Like maybe if I get some zeros and I just drink them like while I'm eating food or something, maybe it'll work. But I didn't like it. So I know there's a lot of people who love the zeros. Some people prefer the zeros over the
Yeah,
regular flavors, but
no doubt.
I'm not one of them. So maybe eventually we can do some reviews of some zeros. I'm not in a hurry to do them.
Me neither. Me
All right.
neither.
If you made it this far, that means you're awesome. And
That's right.
that means you should subscribe and hit that notification bell as well, because we like having you here. So,
Yeah.
I'm Phil,
I'm Bob,
and we are.
the Mountain Duo. Slam it.
Oh no!
What? Oh, I got a whole new can. I forgot.
I didn't finish
Oh.
it. I got quite a bit down, but I didn't finish.
Yeah, you did get a couple pulls, but dang.
All right. See you
Thank y'all.
guys.
See you.
Bye.